Hello. Hey y'all, Lauren Phelps here. How are you today? When you hop on, drop your name or an emoji or a hi in the comments so I know you're here. You might have seen that I have been at an obstacle race over the weekend. It was called Conquer the Gauntlet, and me and 3 ladies went and we conquered the gauntlet. It was super fun. It is an obstacle race. It was 4 miles. So it ended up being 4 miles, and there were maybe 20 obstacles. Some of them were super easy, like just walk through this lake, and some of them were super hard, like climb over a 15-foot wall or hang by your fingertips and go up a ladder and back down. That one was insane. But it was fun. It was my second time to do that race, and I saw a lot of people out there from Memphis, and there was lots of high fives, lots of encouragement, and at times lots of things that were scary and lots of nervousness, but it was all good. We all came out of it excited to have finished, and I couldn't help but notice that there were some obvious life lessons. So Shar was taking video, and she took a video of me going across these monkey bars, and it was super cool because last year I fell on, there were like 4 monkey bars left, and I fell last year, and so this year it was not important, but I was like, I'm gonna do it this year. And so I was watching the video. She videoed me doing this, and I was watching the video, and for a good 30 seconds I was like hanging, waggling. I call it waggling, like I think that's a golf term, but I was waggling for like 30 seconds. And so when I saw that, I was like, man, like life lessons, stop waggling, just go, like you're prepared, go. And then I started to think, oh my gosh, what are the other life lessons that I learned at this race? So I made a list, and one of them is just do it. Stop waggling, just go, approach, go. I mean, it's good to have a plan. It's good to have like a pre-waggle. I think that's why they do it. It gets you in the mindset. But like, don't do it for 30 seconds. Like, come on. You can do it without doing it for that long. And another thing that I did for that particular obstacle is I had like a little mantra. That's something that I've definitely learned over this last year from Tony Robbins. And I had this mantra, and I said, other side dry, because if you fell, you fell in the water. And so I was going, other side dry, other side dry, other side dry. And I got to the other side, and it was dry. And my heart was racing, and I was like, oh my God, I just did that. That was so cool. But the life lesson from that is like, just do it. Come on, go. And so we can apply that to a lot of things, I'm sure. So another one that I felt was important was just show up. So there were people there that were scared to be there. Like, you would talk to them and they would be like, I don't know if I should be here. Like, this seems really hard. I don't know if I'm fit enough. And the waiver doesn't help by saying, you signed that you are fit enough. And you're like, well, what is fit enough? Like, I don't know. But just by showing up to this race, you've done something that most people haven't done. Just by showing up and being like, I'm going to participate the best way that I can, and I'm going to learn something, and I'm going to have an experience. And that is so important, because oftentimes we make up reasons like, oh, I don't want to drive, or I don't want to like get my nice clothes on to go to this event. We make up all these silly reasons to not do stuff. But the value is that when you show up to just random things. It could be little or big, but you're not ever going to get that experience if you don't show up. Life lesson number 2, show up. Life lesson number 3 that I learned at the obstacle race is you have to start, and then the next steps will be revealed. Some of us that are very certainty driven want to know steps 1 through 10 to start to finish, or we're not going to start. And sometimes you just can't see the next step until you're there. And this happened for us on a 15-foot wall. It was straight up 15 feet. And last year, there was a person at the top who grabbed my hand and was, being my lifeline at the top. And this time, there was no one there. And so a race volunteer comes over. He's like, do you want a boost? I'm like, yeah, but no one's at the top to catch me. He's like, you'll be fine. I'll boost you up there. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do at the top. But I was like, we're going over the wall. And so he boosted me up, and then I figured out what to do when I got up there. I didn't have a plan, but I figured it out once I got there. And I couldn't have done that in advance. So if you start, the next steps will be revealed. And then my friend came up right after me, and so I was able to like reach my hand down, like help her up, and that was like what I feel like is much more like safe, normal, safe feeling. Like sometimes you just do things that make you feel more safe, even though it doesn't really have anything to do with your physical safety. The fourth thing that I learned out there was to graciously receive help. Everyone loves to help people. Most of the world loves to help other people. They love to do stuff for other people. And it's okay to just say thank you and accept it and offer it to somebody else too. So that's something that I noticed so many times. Like people would be like, do you want some help with that? Like, can I help you with this? Can I hold your hand here? Can I offer you a boost? Because there were a lot of times that we just needed someone, like a step up. We needed you to be a ladder for us to go over a wall or for us to do something else. And just say thank you. It's so easy. So if you're in your daily life and people are doing things for you, just say thank you. Don't say, oh, you didn't have to. Oh, I'm sorry to bother you. Just say thank you and receive that as a gift. They are giving you a gift and it's okay to receive it. It doesn't make you a taker. It doesn't make you a burden. Just say thank you and then give it to somebody else. I'd like to see some hearts for that. The last thing that I'll say from Obstacle Race Life Lessons is just be brave. Like, be brave. Like I said before, you're not going to know all the steps. You're not going to have all the skills. They're going to throw stuff at you that you didn't know about. And and you just have to be brave. Okay, Shar, since you're watching, I'm going to tell that story. So Shar might be afraid of heights a little bit, but she's out there conquering this gauntlet with us, and she goes to the cargo net so bravely and starts to climb it so bravely, is climbing it, is in action, gets to the top, and kind of is not sure what to do next. And so I let her try to figure it out for probably 10 seconds. It probably wasn't that long before I was like, Lauren, to the rescue. But I went up the other side and I was like, okay, you need to put your foot here. You need to do this. Like, I was helping her get over it. And guess what? She got over it. Oh, I was so excited. And then she got down and then we like praised the land. But yeah, that was so fun for me, and I'm sure that she appreciated that, and I'm sure that, and then when somebody else needed something, she was right there to help them. So I think that's what it's all about, like the community and just the life experience together. Like, no matter if you are like an expert at something or a very brand new beginner and you have no idea what's going on, like just going to an experience, to something like this, like an obstacle race or a warrior dash or a mud run or even a 5K, just going with some people and having each other's back is super, super cool. So, and Shar didn't drown. Yes, no one drowned. We were all fine. I have a bunch of bumps and bruises and a lot of things like that, but we are all okay and we're all happy that we went. So thank you for showing up today. I will post a link to a lot of pictures and the written version of this a little later. So if you want that, comment below. I will send it directly to you. Hope you have a nice night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.